action verbs. Action verbs are words that tell what the subject of the sentence does. Some action verbs help to paint a clearer picture in the reader's mind. So on the line, write the action verb in parentheses that paints a clearer picture. So we sort of did this the other day. Like if we say we walked someplace, it doesn't really tell what happens. But if we use words like we rushed or we trotted or we skipped, it gives a more vivid picture in our heads what happened. So number one, a squirrel, an acorn. And we have took and snatched. So we want to put snatched. Snatched, like I can say, I took the pencil, and it would be like that. But I snatched the pencil. It would be more like that. So the squirrel took it really, really quickly. Number two, the acorn open. We have cracked and broke. So we want to say cracked because you can visualize the acorn with little cracks going down it. Maybe he's hitting the acorn against a rock. Number three, the squirrel, the nut. We have nibbled and ate. So we want to put nibbled. Ate is just, you eat. But nibbled is you're eating tiny little bites at one time. Number four, then it up the tree. Then it went or scrambled. It's scrambled. Scrambled means it's kind of like climbing really fast and, maybe it slips a little bit, but it's trying really hard. Speaking of my own scrambling pets. All right, B, circle each verb in the sentences below. Then write the verb from the box that gives a livelier picture of the action. So we have shouted, honked, ran, bounced, grabbed. So number one, the bus driver blew the horn. Now, remember, we want to circle the verb. So our verb is blew. And if you think about it, we have a horn. So which one is going to be our choice? We want honked. And I'm going to give you a little bit of a pause so you can start writing the word before me. All right, number two, the girl got her books. So our verb is got. So we would want to choose grabbed. So kind of like the snatch. She picks them up really, really quickly. Three, she said goodbye to her family. So our verb is said. So we want to say she shouted. Oh, and here, let me cross these off. Four, she went to the bus. She ran to the bus. So it sounds like she's running late and she needs to be fast. The bus moved down the bumpy road. Oh, we forgot to circle went. All right, our verb is moved and we want to do bounced. So it's a bouncy ride down the road. Now, write two sentences that show action. Use the verb dash in the first sentence. Use the word tiptoe in the second sentence. Underline the verbs. Now, I'm going to write two sentences, but I want you to change your sentences to be something else, okay? Now, we can do it sort of like the girl with the bus. So maybe she dashed to the bus. But maybe you want to put car, or you can have train as well. Think of different things. You can even say she dashed to and then put class. Maybe she's running late in the school building and she needs to get into the class really quickly. And we need to underline our verb, which would be dashed. All right, second one, we need to use the word tiptoed. So remember, when you tiptoe, you're trying to be quiet and not tell anybody that you're around. So maybe I tiptoed past, not that past, this past, PSS, past my parents' room. Maybe I'm trying to get into the kitchen and have a late night snack and my parents have told me no, but I don't want them to know I'm going. So I tiptoed past my parents' room. Now you could do other things, like maybe you're in the hallway at school and you don't want a teacher to notice you, so you'd be like, he tiptoed past the teacher's room, or he tiptoed past the classroom. All right, action verbs. Fill in the bubble next to the action verb in each sentence. This one you can probably do on your own, but we want to find the verbs. So Crystal's whole family arrived for dinner. So our verb is arrived. Her grandmother hugged everyone. So our verb is hugged. Her aunt and uncle roasted a huge turkey. Our verb is roasted. Everyone ate the delicious meal. So our verb, ate. 5, they cheered for the cooks. Cheered is our verb. All right, read each sentence. Fill in the bubble next to the more vivid verb. So this is the same one. We want a verb that's more descriptive, that tells us more about what happens. So number 1, the puppy after the ball. Went or chased. Now went is perfectly fine, but doesn't really tell you how the puppy moved. So we want to do chased. So when the ball went one way, so did the puppy. 2, she all around the house. She dashed. So she's running around. Oh, end yard. 3, a yellow cat through the wooden fence. Looked or peeked. We want peeked. It gives you an idea that maybe you can only really see a little bit of the cat. 4, the puppy high into the air. Leaped, moved. We want to do leaped. It's like he's jumping up into the air. 5, she the ball. Got, grabbed. We want to do grabbed. It sounds like she's taking it maybe in the middle of a game from other players.